update on the VYSS ute. Seems to be running alright. I've got a very small coolant leak somewhere that I'll track down later on. But one of my earlier videos I tried to show you inside this car, but I didn't have a light, so I've got a light now. But I ended up putting the factory sat-nav system in this, so I'll see if I can fire it up. Hang on. Keys on. That should fire up. There it is. Hang on. I shall move this gear stick, it's in the way. There you go. I've updated this one. Originally they come with a disk drive, but this one's actually come out of a Volvo, believe it or not, and it's SD card system PC5200. So let's see, navigation. I want map. See if it's going to work. I don't think it's going to work. No. Problem with these remotes, batteries go in them. So it looks like that's what's happened to this. But anyway, I'll try again. Try and get the map up. There we go. Wasn't in the cradle properly. With these SD card system, you can get slightly newer maps. I think it only goes to 2012. So for me, that's okay for where I live. Gets me to 90% of the places that I want to go to. Apart from that, she's all pretty stock in here. I ended up making a center unit with the cup holders in it. You've got to cut out the climate control piece up here and plastic weld. Well, I did it with a soldering iron, this one, but yeah, you just plastic weld your 3-dial thing into it. Seems to work alright. I haven't perfected it yet. I've done a couple of them, but they're always just slightly out. But anyway, I repainted this one. As you can see, doesn't quite, it's very close, like it's really, really close, but it doesn't quite match the console. The console, now there's two types of covers for these screens. This one is built into the whole console. This is out of a Statesman, this one. It's got the big, that one there I used to use for a driving light switch. That's the Statesman hazard light switch. It used to be for the driving lights, but I've since changed over to this switch at the back here now because I put bigger lights on. And I don't think this switch will handle it. Yeah, but if you don't get the Statesman console, you just use a normal one, and there's a surround, plastic surround that goes around that. All this stuff's getting pretty hard to get now. All of my cars, except the Adventure, have got these in them. The old Red Ute's still got the disk drive in it, which seems to work fairly well. As I've mentioned before, she's got around 300,000 Ks on it, this thing, but it still goes really well. No oil leaks since I changed the heads and the rear main and that, and it's going really well. Just a slight coolant leak. It's probably coming out of one of the hoses and that. But yeah, so I just thought I'd show you around in here. It's nothing special, it's pretty stock. I'll turn this off, put it back in park, fire it up. I've got all the air working. It's a bit of a wreck when I got at this thing. Like I mentioned before, I did the old left-hand seat base on the right-hand side, which works really well. I find it really comfortable. So if your driver's seat's buggered, you know, most driver's seats are buggered. If you're looking for a replacement, don't bother. Just get the base from a left-hand seat, pull your driver's seat apart, put the left-hand base in the bottom. It's unreal. It's a lot more comfortable than the original setup. Yeah, that's about it. She's running now. And somebody asked me about the extractors, so I'll show you them. As far as I know, the extractors I put on are a direct replacement. They just bolt on in place of the original manifolds. But I've seen a couple online, they said they're HSV extractors, but I've got a HSV extractors and they're slightly bigger. There's the ones I got. I don't know, you probably can't see them too well, but yeah, that's how this whole saga started. Originally it was just an half-hour job to swap them over. And up in here somewhere, just there, they're supposed to be HSV extractors, but they're a bit longer. You'd have to change the engine pipe, put them on. So I ended up getting these, which are really good. Very happy with them. Wasn't really happy when I snapped the bolt off in the head, but that's about it. I haven't attacked the Adventurer yet. I've got to do the fuel injectors and the coils and everything on that, so that'll probably be a two-parter. If I do it at all, because there are a lot of videos online about changing coils, but no, I haven't seen any for the for the injectors. That's about it. See, she's pretty stock. I put the tub liner in. What else have I done? I put those 18-inch wheels on. But yeah, I like them pretty stock. I put the weather shields on, left and right. I've got a good local wrecker here, so I go down there and raid the cars there, but they're getting a bit scarce now. Monster driving lights. I like these bars on this one. I like the hard lead on the red one out there. That's the old work one. The only reason the bull bar's on there, I hit a kangaroo going to Goulburn. Made a mess of the front, so I won't go anywhere. If I got to go early in the morning, I take that thing. And I've even swap meet I got them at. I scored 2 of them for 80 bucks. Yeah, there's a spare one up there that I might put on this thing yet. I don't know. A lot of people don't like them. They go, they look shit, but tell you what, they do the job. Plus it's a good place to mount all your lights. I'll show you all the lights I've got on this. They come from Aldi, mate. Those lights, they're pretty good. Anyway, that concludes my tour of the old VYSS. I will get to the Adventurer one day, but other things keep popping up. Tomorrow I've got to do a timing belt on Young Bloke's AH Astra, but I don't think I'll film that. I don't think anyone's interested in that. So please like, share and subscribe. Leave a comment, please. Yeah, even if you think I'm stuffing everything up, just any comment is greatly appreciated. Anyway, see you next time.